I joined this program because I wanted to find out what I was interested in and see different jobs.
I'm in a career skills program because I want to learn about other businesses and what they do and how they got to where they are and their successes.
I'm here because it allows me to look into more careers that you really don't think about.
I would definitely recommend it to one of my friends because it really helps you learn about careers that you could potentially do, and it's very important to learn that because if you don't know what you're doing going into college, you can end up wasting money on something you don't want to do.
Years ago, we used to do things like job fairs and in-class training for girls. But when we moved to the Ken Carlson location, we then decided, because boys learn differently from girls, that we need to find a way to take the students off-site to make sure that they had more opportunities to learn and to just take the program to a different level. So all of the volunteers in the advisory council, we formed a subcommittee for the Career Skills Subcommittee, and from that point forward, it's just been, we just took off. So now Career Skills involves things like going to different locations to learn about various jobs as the people are on their jobs. They give us an opportunity to have not necessarily hands-on training, but we have a chance to see the people in their environment as they're working and sharing information with the students on what it's like to be a nurse, or what it's like to be an engineer, or what it's like to be a chef. The first night, Police Chief Barry Roundtree leads the seminar on choices and how their choices can affect their future. We're so excited to have the police chief as a part of this program because he can speak to them about using the internet, about how to stay away from peer pressure, things that they can do to make sure that they're not only safe, but keep their future plans intact as well.
All these great careers y'all was talking about y'all want to do, you can't reach those careers if you're making bad decisions. You just can't do it. And it starts right now from this point forward. So we all make mistakes, ain't nobody perfect.
We also have a night where we go for verbal and nonverbal communications, which is usually taught by executive coach Antonio McCoy. He uses his talent to teach the kids about communication with their peers, and also if they happen to be looking for a job or interviewing for an internship or some other educational opportunity. We also go to the Goodwill Prosperity Center, where they learn about resume preparation, what to put on a resume, why it's important to participate in volunteer activities, particularly since some of them have not had jobs before. Some of them have had summer jobs, but because they may not have worked, they learn about what's proper to put on their resume, what type of email address that they need to use, even down to the message that they need to leave on their cell phone if a prospective employer should happen to call to want to leave a message for them. So the night at Goodwill's Prosperity Center is always excellent. Mr. Ron Wilkins does a great job along with some of the staff and volunteers who help with that event. We have this year had the opportunity, the absolute pleasure to go to Whole Foods, which is here in Winston-Salem. They hosted the students for a night to talk about careers in the food industry. There are so many things that even I learned that night, and they were absolutely fantastic to take us through the entire grocery store, to talk to us about eating healthy, as well as jobs that they can pursue in the food industry. The students took a tour of Novant Hospital in Kernersville to learn about medical careers. Novant has been wonderful partnering with us in having our students come and learn about careers as nurses or doctors or therapists. For the past couple of years, our students have had the pleasure of touring Hanes Brands. It has been just fantastic. Mr. Jack Sutton has hosted our group for the past few years, and we have had our students go and learn about all the careers from A to Z that they can pursue as an employee of Hanes Brands, which is one of the larger companies here in Winston-Salem, and a company that is known for their concern and generosity in our community. So we have really enjoyed our time at Hanes Brands.
My favorite week was when we were at Hanes Brand. Why? Because Hanes Brand, it was really big, and we got to see a lot of things and learn a lot about how much cotton they use a week and how they make the clothes and stuff like that, and it was just really interesting.
The students this year also had the pleasure of touring Forsyth Tech's Transportation Center, where they learned about jobs in the automotive industry. We were all so fascinated to learn about the various aspects in the auto industry that Forsyth Tech teaches on campus at their transportation center. Mr. Forrest Lineberry hosted our group, and it was just really fantastic. We were all just floored by the fact that they can learn how to build an engine, or they can learn how to repair cars if that is their dream.
I would have to say that the Forsyth Automotive Division was my favorite place to go, because it really gave me like insight on a career that I wanted to do, and to help me learn a lot about it and what it's about and how you can do it and many things about it, and the college that it's associated with helped me learn some things about it that I didn't know.
We were really appreciative that the Triad Community Kitchen allowed our students to come out and learn about jobs in the food industry, what they can do as chefs, or if they wanted to start their own catering business. It was really fantastic that the Second Harvest Food Bank allowed our students to come after hours and learn about the Triad Community Kitchen.
And my favorite career skills program was at 5 Points, because I learned how to eat proper, so just in case I have an interview, when I get at that age I can have a job, I know what to do and not be embarrassed and stuff like that, and what side to go out properly, and what am I supposed to talk about and stuff like that.
Etiquette training. We have a professional etiquette coach by the name of Miss Joan Borwick to come in and teach us how to use the right spoon, how to sit in a chair, how to engage in conversations with people who happen to be sitting at your table, the proper things to say, the proper way to stand when a lady comes to the table. It's really a fantastic night. We also had the kids tour a minority business this year. We chose the Winston-Salem Chronicle. Mr. Ernie Pitt took the students on a personal tour of the Chronicle, and they learned all about the history of the newspaper, that it's a weekly paper and it's usually published for the African American community. Our big night was the career panel, where we had volunteers come in from the community and talk about their journey from high school to college to getting out in the business world. Our kids get an opportunity to ask questions personally of each of the panelists. Our moderator usually asks them to share their goals and share how they went from choosing a career to having a career choose them. So it's usually a great night, and this year Carolina Business Interiors opened their doors and allowed us to come in and invade their space, and the kids really love it because they have a chance to talk one-on-one with people who eventually may become their mentor. So it's really a great night for the students to learn about the various careers that people pursue, or the various careers in our community. A good candidate for career skills is a student who has an idea that they want to go farther in their lives. They have an idea of a dream that they want to pursue, but they may not know how to go about taking those steps to get into college, to pursue the education that will get them the job that they want once they graduate. A good candidate is someone who is serious about learning and who wants to have fun while they do it. They want to be participative. So they want to participate in the workshops that we have. They want to ask questions. They want to know more. They want to do more, and they want to be more. So that is someone that we're really looking for. And it's also sometimes for kids who have no idea what they want to do with their lives. But it's an exploration program. So we help them explore their dreams, their goals, and reach out to grab the hands of those of us who are volunteering and help them come along in this journey.